Hey babes. So, okay, first things first, I'm gonna be gone uh from YouTube until about Friday or Saturday. I'll be back. I wanted to let y'all know I'm okay. But now that I have an audience, I wanted to know and hear your point. Um, I want to know if I have a case, and if you think I have a case. Um, I went through a lot. About 2 years ago, I suffer from infertility and I got pregnant. And before I knew I was pregnant, I knew something was wrong. Um, it was an ectopic pregnancy. I went to the hospital and I told them that I was having pain, and if I didn't know any better, I would think it was an ectopic pregnancy. Um, so they did some tests. They came back, said, "Hey, you're pregnant." And that was like the best news ever. But then his next statement said, he said, "You're having a spontaneous abortion." A spontaneous abortion just means a miscarriage, basically. To go home and bleed, and you'll be fine. So I went home, and that's what happened. Um, but something was still wrong. I was weak. I was dizzy. Um, it was very scary. I went back to the hospital, and all of a sudden they rushed me in for an emergency appendectomy, to remove my appendicite, my appendix. They said I had appendicitis. So they took my appendix and they noticed it was fine. Well, they didn't put it back. They kept it. So I wake up and I'm thinking, I'm just going to get my appendix out. About 3 to 4 hours later, the doctor comes up and he says, he took my ovary, he took my tube, my baby, and he took my appendix out. Now, my right side was good, my left side was not. I already knew this. He said, sorry, if I don't go nowhere, I don't get dressed. He said, it was the right side, my good side. So I immediately broke down, started crying. I couldn't understand why he would take it. The pain wasn't on the right side, the pain was on the left side. So now they got my ovaries. Who knows if they were good? I know my appendix was good and you took that. So why wouldn't you just take my ovary? So now a month and a half goes by, and boom, I'm freaking pregnant again. This one, I believe, was not ectopic, but they told me it was. They told me they would give me a shot called methotrexate, and that it would basically dissolve the fetus, and my body would absorb the fetus, that I would have no childbirth. So they gave me one shot, and it didn't work. So they gave me another shot. Well, all of a sudden I'm at my doctor's appointment and they're doing an ultrasound and they're like, yeah, nothing happened. There's nothing in your womb. And all of a sudden I didn't feel so good. I got this bad hot flash. I started shaking. I couldn't control it. It was uncontrollable. So they said, walk down to the emergency room and we'll admit you there. So I'm on the fourth floor. I have to go to the ground floor. So I get out the elevator and I'm walking down the hallway and I collapsed. I couldn't do it. And a young couple, they helped me. They got me a wheelchair. They got me up there. So I'm up there now and I'm in a room and they're saying, oh, stop crying. Nothing's happening. Stop crying. I was in pain. I'm in labor. I feel all the contractions. I'm in full-blown labor. Well, they ended up telling me to shut up. And because I couldn't shut up, they left me. And as soon as they walked out the door, the baby came out in my hand. I freaked out. I threw it. I threw my phone, smashed the phone. And then I started crying because I just threw my baby. So I picked it up. Well, they put it in a cup and they put it next to me for 24 hours. They left the baby in the cup on the desk for 24 hours. I tried to sue Morgan & Morgan. Fuck y'all, for real. Morgan & Morgan said I have no case. Meanwhile, the man that came to interview me for the case, he kept placing his hand on my leg, on my shoulder, like trying to cop a feel. Like, come on, man. I'm distraught right now, you know. I've been trying to have a family for over 14 years, and I finally get so close and they take it away. And then I get it again, and then they tell me it's ectopic when it's not. How can it be ectopic? This baby was as big as my hand. My tube would have blown out. It took my tube before my missed period to blow out. I was like 41 days past my missed period with this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're telling me I don't have a case. But I'm missing all these body parts now. You didn't prove to me shit that it really blew out and my ovary was horrible. It blew up, whatever. My ovary didn't blow up. It was the tube that blew up. You know what I'm saying? Then you tell me the second time it's ectopic. But I gave birth to it. How did I give birth to something in my tube without it rupturing? It don't make sense to me. So I'm wondering, do I have a case? You know, and I know the time went by already, but still, it still bothers me, you know? It really bothers me to think that I trusted these people and they fucked me up. They fucked me up, you know? And it hurts bad, you know? I don't know. All I do know is I lost my ovary, my tube, my baby, and my appendix. When if they would have just listened to me the very first time I walked in there, they could have saved all of it except for the baby. You know, they could have saved my tube. They could have saved my... But now I'm thinking, maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they wanted that. Maybe somebody was offering big bucks. Am I going to go 10 years from now and bump into somebody and that be my child? Did somebody got my ovary? I don't know. But after everything that's gone on in this last 2 months, I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust not a damn soul on this earth. I don't trust nobody except for my puppy. And my puppy never do me wrong. Look, come here, Sissy. Oh, come say hi. Oh, you say hi. Say hello. Say hello. That's the baby. Yeah, you know. But seriously, I don't know if I have a case. They told me I don't. Of course they're gonna say that shit. They don't want to help nobody. They don't want nobody realizing, oh, you know, maybe they might find out we took her stuff and sold it. Who knows? I don't know. But I think it's very possible, you know. But still, you know, I'm not gonna let it kill me too much inside. You know, it really hurts. But I ain't gonna let it kill me too much inside where I can't help others out with it, you know. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think, you know, you think they played me? I think they played me. I think they played me hard body. They played me, you know. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you know a lawyer that might take the case or something. Like, I have all the paperwork. It's just, it's been 2 years now. Nobody would listen to me when I reached out, you know. But now I have people here that will listen to me. Good people. And I thank y'all. I really do, because there's not too many good people out here anymore, you know. Hopefully this thing didn't make me sound like a chickmunk. And if it did, so sorry. I'll try to slow it down, make me sound like a man. But yeah, I love y'all. I really do. Let me know your thoughts, because my thoughts are so not clouded, just hurt, you know, just hurt. Love y'all. Oh, real quick, I forgot to mention that at the end of all of it, right, they shot me up with some medication. It made me real dizzy. And then they had me sign a paper. And this paper said, if I remember correctly, the mother of the fetus tissue, to sign my rights over it, to give it to them for testing. Now, I signed it, but if I was in the right state of mind, I wouldn't have signed that. I would have given my little fella a little burial. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people were really sneaky, and there's so much more little details that I left out because it's really hard for me to talk about it and remember everything as I'm talking about it. But, yeah, still, love y'all. So another thing that I forgot to mention, because I'm just going over it in my head and little things pop in my head that I remember about it because they had me sedated. He came in and told me on the second pregnancy, he said, there's no way to save this baby, and I can't do surgery on you. If you don't get a hysterectomy, you'll die. Well, I told him, no, I'm not taking the hysterectomy. I'll die with my baby. And all of a sudden, a magical methotrexate shot comes into play. You know what I'm saying? So once you found out that I was willing to die with my baby, now you have a shot to save me.